I've just have a love for nature, particularly mountains, and there's no better place to go than the Himalayas. So that was probably what inspired me. Hello, I'm Will from England. We've been in Kathmandu for a few days now. It's been absolutely fantastic. Quite keen to push myself out of my comfort zone, do some really long walking, experience cold temperatures we've never experienced before, and see some fantastic views.
A bit anxious. I think it's normal. I've learned it after practicing so much sports that it's good to be afraid because it means that you respect what you're about to do.
My main objective for this trip was to put myself out of my comfort zone and to go to Everest Basecamp and have a good time.
What I found really cool was that every day the scenery was completely different. The first couple of days you're going through rivers and trees, and then obviously as you get higher it turns into more mountainous. Some days you feel like you're walking through a desert, other days you feel like you're on top of the mountains. Getting to see a whole new side of the Himalayas every day was really cool.
It was tough, obviously, because we are in high altitude, but I felt so grateful to be in the nature, feeling tiny compared to the mountain, looking at Everest, Lhotse, Amadablam, all of them, Pomori. So grateful to be here. I felt so proud of myself for being able to do it physically and mentally.
Certainly seeing Everest for the first time was amazing. I think coming up from Namche, seeing Amadablam pop up through the clouds, that was pretty amazing.
The whole elite team that organized our trip were impeccable, but Santos and Rindy, we had the opportunity of living with them a lot of days there in the mountain, in the nature, and they are amazing people, they are amazing human beings.
We knew that no matter what happened, they were there for us, they would be there for us.
Jack, hi Jack.
Our guides were absolutely fantastic. Aaron and Namgil were brilliant. Could not have asked for two better guides. Monitoring our health every night, checking we were okay, and we stopped to play a few games along the way. Played cards every night. It was really good fun.
From the very first day we arrived, driving us through tough terrain to Ramachat, we were very lucky to have an absolutely amazing porter in Gorham, who we call Big G, and Ringen, who for us is definitely the best guide we could have had. Absolutely amazing human being.
Very knowledgeable. Any question you asked him, he'd know. He was there to make sure you were okay.
Even two of the actual directors, Mingmar David and TJ, actually sent us a video halfway through the trek, which was a great encouragement when we were probably going through the toughest time.
It's certainly not something to take lightly. I knew it was going to be physically demanding, but it's the altitude that gets you, I think. So just make sure you're in good fit condition. Trekking days aren't actually too bad in terms of fitness. I think they're broken up into, someone's thought about it very well and taken the time to split it into nice, easy blocks. Don't take altitude lightly. You're much more likely to get altitude sickness if you go up too quickly. So listen to the guides and don't get carried away.
Watching the porters go by every day, carrying unbelievable loads that I physically couldn't do. I think even without the altitude, the lesson for me would be being very grateful for the life we lead and how lucky we are to live in New Zealand when you see the struggles of the people in the Himalayas.
They've got everything kind of down to the basics and they're still probably 10 times happier than half of the Western people.
I agree.
Western world, so the way they've adapted to their landscape and the wildlife and the altitude, building stuff, the infrastructure up in the mountains to support the mountaineering community is just amazing. Very, very resilient people.
Mental health and mental control is really important. So no matter what you feel in your body during the whole experience and the whole expedition, you have to have good mental health and good partner too.
In terms of logistics, it was crazy. But when you take a look at the other company compared to Elite Exped, we were the most lucky people, the most supported people, and at the end it makes a difference. That's why we came back with Elite Exped for the Everest Basecamp last week.
I would recommend for someone who is really motivated to getting there. The physical strength is necessary, of course, you have to train, but that's not enough. You have to want to get there. You have to want to see Everest, you have to want to see the view and have this experience to live the culture. That's more important than the physical strength.